Listen, Michelle, your wedding reception is off.
What? This is so sudden. Chris and I are already married, remember? I just came to introduce you to my mum earlier today.
Yes, but you're from a single-parent household.
But you knew that already.
Yes, I did. I was against it from the start. I couldn't let my son marry someone from such a background. But he insisted and my husband liked you, so I reluctantly agreed.
So, why now?
Seeing you and your mother today made it clear. You both look so poor. I can't have my family associated with you guys.
Judging us by appearance? We worked hard our whole lives. It's unfair to judge us just by how we look.
Whatever you say won't change my mind. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It's about my family's honor. I can't accept this.
But
letting someone low class like you into my family would be a disaster.
Low class?
You're poor and uneducated. No way I can accept that. My family owns Carrington Enterprises. We're one of the top companies in the world. We can't have someone like you as a daughter-in-law.
I see.
Your mother looked just as poor. I can't see her as the same kind of human as me. She's more like an alien from Mars.
Calling my mum an alien?
She barely spoke during a meeting. Maybe she couldn't understand her language. I should have got a Martin translator for her.
Such a terrible thing to say.
It's one thing to insult me, but my mum, she's an amazing woman who raised me on her own. What's so amazing about that? Just a poor woman raising another poor person. So I don't want anything to do with low-class people like you. Please, just disappear.
Are you saying we're low class because we lack money and degrees?
Of course, it's common sense, isn't it? Don't ask such obvious questions.
I can't accept this. Background and education shouldn't matter in marriage.
Thinking it doesn't matter in the problem. What if you tarnish Carrington Enterprises' reputation? We have over 10,000 employees. Their livelihoods depends on the company.
Are you saying a marriage would put all those employees at risk?
Yes, the company's image is crucial. Bringing in someone who might cause trouble is a major risk.
But you don't directly work for the company, right? Your husband is a CEO, but you're not involved.
So what? I still care about protecting it. It's where Richard and Chris work. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for the company?
Where is this coming from?
If not, you're not fit to be a family. I've always dedicated myself to the business needs.
That's admirable. But Richard approves of our marriage and Chris wants to stay married to me. If they're okay with it, why are you against it?
I told you. I was against it from the start. Meeting you today confirmed you're not fit for my family.
I still don't understand why you have to stir things up when everyone else doesn't have any problems.
Are you saying I'm an outsider, not a part of this family? My last name is Carrington and I'm always supported my husband. You're treating me like an outsider because I'm not an employee.
No, that's not what I meant. I know you contributed a lot to the company, but
you've got some nerve treating your mother-in-law as an outsider. Fine, where are you now? Come back here.
What?
Let's talk this over again.
Okay, understood.
Serves you right. Your suit is ruined, isn't it? Not that it matters, it's probably a cheap one anyway.
This is outrageous. Throwing an egg at me as soon as I walk in the door.
I would never let Chris marry into a poor family. If you don't want another egg, get out now.
This suit was a gift from my mum.
So what? Turn the crap into a rag. Just so you know, you brought this on yourself. You treated me like an outsider. Too bad the egg didn't hit your face. I aimed for it.
You're way out of line. Did you call me back just to do this and then tell me to leave?
I was angry, so I had to do something. You talked back to someone superior. You should have accepted this to happen. You started this whole thing. I'm allowed to because I'm way above you. Now I have no more time for you. Shoo, go away and never come near Chris again. But we're already married. Then get a divorce right now. Jeez. That felt good. Now that the poor person is gone, I'll find a more suitable wife for my son. How dare you treat my daughter so horribly? What? Your daughter? Is this? It's Denise. We met earlier. I'm Michelle's mother. Oh, hello again. Why are you messaging me? I mean, how did you get my number? I got it from Michelle. I have something important to tell you. What is it? I'm going to ruin Carrington Enterprises. What? Ruin my husband's company? A poor single mother like you couldn't possibly do that. Do you have any idea how big it is? Let me rephrase. I'm not going to ruin the company itself, but you personally. Huh. How? Step by step. First of all, let's start with the most important thing. I have a recording of you throwing an egg at Michelle. What? She had a voice recorder in her pocket. It captured everything you said and did. A voice recorder? Why? I gave it to her in case something happened. And it seems something did. I'm going to expose this recording to the public. You. Throwing eggs is assault. And you admitted to aiming at her face. When the world finds out the wife of Carrington's CEO did this, the company's stock will be affected, right? I was quiet when we met to record your behavior. Everything you've said and done is recorded. Unbelievable. Why would you do this? I knew your true nature and took precautions. I expected you to do something, so I prepared. You can't get away with this. Yes, it's your actions that are unacceptable. I have recordings of the moment you threw the egg and every single one of your abusive comments. Wait. You shouldn't underestimate poor people. It can come back to bite you like this. Huh. Bite me over something as trivial as this? Do you know how big Carrington Enterprises is? Richard can easily make this whole thing disappear. Isn't he overseas right now? I read he's working on an important international project. In the middle of that, do you think he'll forgive you for causing such trouble? You don't know anything. I know him the best. Oh, really? Then I'll call him. Wait, you're calling him? Yes, so I'll take a leave for now. Hold on, what are you doing? He's kind and won't care about us. What is happening? Richard just called and said he was divorcing me immediately. Oh, impressive. The CEO of a top company makes quick decisions. I don't understand anything. I let him hear the recording of you throwing an egg at Michelle. And of course, all the insults you hurled at her. He also listened to how you insulted and belittles us during a meeting. He wants a divorce just because of that? He has no choice. As a CEO of a world-renowned corporation, he can't have someone like you as a wife. But I was only telling the truth. If you think saying poor people are dumb and low-level is truth, you're gravely mistaken. How? How did you get this private number in the first place? Of course, someone told me. Who? Who told you? Think about it, and it's obvious. No. Chris? Bingo. He never wanted Michelle and me to meet you. He said you were wicked, but you turned out to be worse. A complete bigot. Did he really say that? I don't believe it. He always puts me first. He's a kind boy and always takes my side. He's indeed kind, but he's not on your side. What? He said he trusted his father. When his father had to go on an urgent business trip and couldn't attend the meeting, he anticipated you'd do something terrible. So he prepared the voice recorder to capture your actions. What? He was the one? Of course. Poor folks like me couldn't afford such a fancy device. I suggested it and he proved it. Oh my God. What is this? Does this mean both my husband and my son betrayed me? Chris has given up on you, but Richard trusted you until the end. And you completely shattered that trust. But a median divorce is absurd. I won't accept it. You said the company image is everything. Keeping someone like you around is a huge risk. The image is important, but I'm different. I've always supported him and the company. Chris had some harsh words for you. He said you were always spending the family's money. No, he didn't say that. You don't work, don't do housework, and lays around at home while buying brand name items that don't suit you. Hey, that's rude. Well, it's not me saying this, it's your son. I usually don't interfere in other people's family matters. I think it's best you discuss this with him directly. I want to, but I can't reach him. Please, can you mediate for me? Mediate? Tell both of them I regret what happened and that I sincerely apologize. Let me remind you something. I think there's someone else you should be apologizing first. Who? The fact that you can ask who so innocently is quite something. I can confidently say you have no sense of remorse. Give me a hint. A hint? I'm totally amazed by this. Maybe you should reflect on your action and ask yourself. About a hint? About who you should be apologized to. I'm so glad I didn't let my precious daughter get hurt by you any further. Oh, I get it. It's a trick question, isn't it? A trick question? Yes. First, I should apologize to Chris. He's the heir to Carrington Enterprises. From the CEO's perspectives, he's the most important. If I show I understand that, I'll be fine. I have to go now. I have nothing more to say. Michelle, please answer the phone. I'm working and can't take calls right now. What do you need? I want to apologize. I'm sorry, Michelle. I was wrong. Now you apologize. I was wondering when you would. Well, I got caught in the double trick question. It was tough to realize I needed to apologize to you first. Did you figure that out on your own? No. Chris told me after I kept pestering him with apologies. I didn't accept that apologizing to you was the correct answer. That was my blind spot. A blind spot? After all the insults and throwing an egg at me? You don't feel any remorse. But I'm apologizing now, aren't I? This is not it. You probably still think you were just stating facts. Well, it's true that many poor and uneducated people are troublemakers. You know, your mother is really an alien. She's so weird. You should watch out for her. She might be unusual, but she's also very dependable. Thanks to her, we managed to expose you. Expose me? What are you talking about? I apologize, so Richard and Chris will forgive me. You're delusional. You have to leave the house before Richard returns. He said that earlier, but I apologize to you now. Unbelievable. How spoiled are you? I don't even consider this an apology. Why not? I said sorry. Stop trying to play the victim. How exactly is that an apology with that kind of attitude? If you're serious, you'll pay me compensation and cover the treatment costs. Of course, I'll pay whatever you want. From your own money, not your family's. That's what true remorse means. Well, I love to, but I don't have the money. I'm a housewife. It's better for you to get the money quickly from the family, right? You're beyond help. I'll be filing a proper claim for damages, and you need to leave that house. Who do you think you are? Why should I listen to you? Because I'll be living there. What? Chris and I will be moving into that house. We need you to move out soon so we can prepare. Wait, is this for real? Yes, it is. So please move out quickly. Am I really kicked out of the house? I said that multiple times. You should start looking for a new place. But I don't have any money to find a new place. What am I supposed to do? That's not my concern. But I've done so much for the family and the company. You love Carrington Enterprises, right? Then sacrifice yourself for the company. What? Isn't that what you said it takes to be family? But kicking me out is cruel. Can't you talk to Richard for me, convince him not to divorce me? No, I can't. Why not? According to my mum, he's furious. He said he never wants to see your face again. No. After being kicked out, my mother-in-law tried to rely on her relatives. However, her bad reputation had already spread among them and no one would help her. It turns out my mum was the one who spread those rumors. After meeting my mother-in-law, she vowed to get back at her good, and she did just that. In the end, my mother-in-law used the money she received from the divorce settlement to rent a small apartment and start living alone. Her life is far from easy. She's living in extreme poverty. To think she looked down on poor people, and now she's one of them. I wonder how she feels about that. As for me, I'm happily living in Chris's family home with him and his father now that my mother-in-law is gone. My mum gets along well with the in-laws and we sometimes invite her over for dinner. She talks a lot, which can be a bit annoying at times, but I'm delighted to spend time with my family.
Seriously, Natalie? Huh? Amanda? Yeah, it's me. I can't believe you're actually going to Derek's funeral. Wasn't ruining our marriage enough for you? Now you have to ruin his funeral, the last chance I have to say goodbye as well? I'm not ruining anything, Amanda. I'm going to say goodbye to my husband. I'm allowed to do that. In fact, I've got more right than you to do that considering I'm his wife. More right than me? I was his wife first. We were married for 20 wonderful years before you came around and ruined it all. You little homewrecker. You weren't married for 20 years, Amanda, and you know it. It was just over 10 years, and you were both miserable for the last 2 years of it. What would you know of it, huh? Derek told me all about your marriage. From the sounds of it, you were both making each other miserable. He was so cold and distant with you and trying to find any excuse not to go home, and you were always so short and snappy with him. He told me it was like you were blaming him for something that dissatisfied you. And, for the record, I didn't wreck anyone's home. You and Derek were already separated when I met him. The only thing that happened whilst I was in the picture was that your divorce was finalized. You can't blame me for your marriage failing when I wasn't even there when it all happened. Ugh, that's just a lie. I love Derek so much, and you came along and stole him from me. That's the truth. If it wasn't for you, we probably would have gotten back together. I'm not going to argue over this, Amanda. I have too much to do for this funeral that, frankly, I'm barely just keeping it together. I'm so heartbroken right now, and I can't deal with your petty drama. I've given you an invite for the funeral because, whilst you were separated, I believe you deserve to say goodbye to Derek too. Because you meant something to each other once. Whether you want to go or not is up to you. I'll only go if you don't. That's not going to happen. I'm going, and there's no debate about that. If that means you don't go, well, that's up to you.
Fine, I'll be there, but you better stay away from me.
Trust me, I won't be anywhere near you.
Good.
Are you kidding me, Amanda? I can't believe you chucked me out of the funeral. How petty can you get?
I'm not petty. You were kicked out of the funeral on your own accord. You just went on and on and on about how much you loved him, and people got sick of it. That's all.
That's not true. You were the one to make a whole scene about me being there. You even lied to the priest and told him that I was Derek's ex-wife. That's the reason I was kicked out. Now I understand why Derek left you.
How dare you? You were the reason he left me.
Actually, you cheating on him with a guy named Gary was the reason he left.
What? He told you about that?
Of course he did. We told each other everything. I mean, we loved each other, so of course we'd share everything with one another.
Well, clearly he didn't share everything with you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, don't you worry about it. You'll find out soon enough. LOL.
Whatever, Amanda. Just please leave me alone. I want to mourn in peace.
Yeah, whatever. You just keep playing the innocent victim. Everyone knows you only got with Derek for his money. It's really obvious.
What? No, I didn't. I loved him. I didn't even know he owned a successful company until we were already 6 months into dating. Besides, I don't care about the money. He could have been dirt poor and I still would have loved him. He was just an amazing man, filled with so much love and kindness. Only an idiot would let him go.
Ugh, you think you're so smart, playing like you wanted to be with him just for him. But it's not true. I know you are more like me than you want to admit, that the only reason you married Derek was to get his wealth when he died. I mean, that's why I married him. But then you came along and ruined it all.
You might be cold and callous like that, but I'm nothing like you. I loved him for him, and that's it.
Uh-huh, sure you did. But you want to know something?
What?
I have a feeling that you aren't going to get a single dollar of Derek's fortune.
And why is that?
Oh, no reason. Just a little hunch, LOL.
Whatever, I'm going. Just please leave me alone now.
Uh-huh, of course. Oh, Natalie, it was lovely seeing you at Derek's will reading today. I bet you weren't expecting to see me there, though, were you?
Amanda, no, it was a bit of a shock.
You know what else was a shock? The fact that Derek left me his house in the will. LOL. When I say house, it's more like a mansion, isn't it? Were you expecting that? I bet you weren't. LOL. What's the matter? You're not sulking, are you? Because I won?
No, I'm not sulking, Amanda. I'm an adult and I can handle things in a mature way. Unlike you.
Oh, is that so? Well then, handle this. I want you out of my house by the end of the week. That's how long the will states I have to give you to get everything in order, so you have until Friday to get all of your stuff and to get moved out. After that, anything that's left behind will be mine and I can do whatever I want with it.
Wow, that's really not a lot of time at all. And you're seriously going to kick me out of the house that Derek and I built together? You're really that cold and heartless?
Yes, I guess I am. Anyway, I've always been jealous of that house, so I want it for myself. Got it? So hurry up and leave already.
I see. Very well. I'll get all of my things sorted out quickly and I'll be out of your hair before you know it.
Great.
Just one thing before I go. The will stated that the house needed to be left in its original state, right?
That's correct. Exactly as you found it. Nothing should be changed about it at all. So don't even think of trying to take something away from it, because I'll know if you do.
Very well. Its original state is how you'll find it.
It better be. Natalie, what have you done? OMG, where's the house gone? What is this pile of rubbish? I told you not to mess with anything. I am so going to get my lawyer on you.
Amanda? What's the matter? I've moved out of the house like you asked me to.
Oh, don't play coy with me. You know exactly what the matter is. Where's my house?
What do you mean? Your house is exactly where I left it.
No, it isn't. This building isn't the same house you had. It's just a pile of bare bricks and rotten floorboards. This isn't what it was like at all. I don't know what you think you're playing at, but you're going to wish that you never tried to take me on. I'm going to sue you so bad for what you've done. It was in the will that I got this house, and the fact that you haven't given it to me will surely go against you in court.
Actually, Amanda, you said that I had to give you the house in its original state. Well, that is the original state.
Huh?
That's how me and Derek bought it. It was a falling down pile of rubbish when we first laid eyes on it. It was only through our hard work and effort that we got it renovated into the house we lived in. But considering you said that you wanted the house in its original state, I thought I'd better do what you ask.
No, but you know that's not what I meant. I wanted the house as it was when you lived in it.
Oh. Well then, you really should have been more specific.
How did you even do all of this? It must have cost you loads of money to rip everything out.
Well, you're not wrong there. But what with me inheriting Derek's money and company and everything, it wasn't that much of an expense. And I was glad to do it if it taught you a lesson.
A lesson?
Yeah. A lesson in not to mess with someone else's will and life.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, please. Do you really think that I wouldn't look into that so-called will Derek left? I know that you were sleeping with the lawyer who read Derek's will, and that the two of you conspired to try and take my house. I'm sure that you would have tried to get his money if you thought that you could have gotten away with it. But we both know that Derek wouldn't have left anything like that to you. It's funny, though, that you think I'd accept him leaving our house to you. I'm really not stupid, even though you seem to be under the impression that I am. I had a third party look into the will you and your boyfriend had, and it turned out to be a fake. The real will states that Derek left everything to me. It doesn't even mention your name.
That's not true. The will Tony read was the real one. You're the one who's made a fake.
Did your will have all of the official signatures? No, it didn't. How do I know this? Because the lawyer who looked into your will assessed that Derek's signature was different to the one that he had used his entire life. In simpler terms, it was forged.
But it wasn't my idea, it was all Tony.
Well, I'm sure you can sort all of that out with the police.
Wait, no, please don't call the police.
It's too late. Forging a will is a serious crime, and as soon as it was discovered that you'd done that, the police took the case over. I'm sure they'll be contacting you soon.
But why did you even gut the house if you knew that I was lying?
Ah, that. Well, now that Derek is gone, the thought of living in the house that we both built together was too hard. I took everything out so that I could still remember him, but I'm moving somewhere a bit smaller and more quaint. I was able to sell most of the things after keeping the things I wanted, and that were the most important to me, so I've made a bit of money as a nest egg.
But that's not fair. I wanted that house. I deserved it.
All you deserve is facing the consequences of your actions when the police come and get you.
You ruined everything. I hate you. With all of my heart, I hate you.
I'm sorry you feel like that, Amanda. I don't know what I've done to you. You might think that I stole your husband from you, but the reality is that you two were finished by the time I met him. I don't know why you can't accept that, but I'm done playing nice. This will be the last time I speak to you now. Any other interactions will be done via lawyers to sort out this whole mess you've caused with your fake will. Now, goodbye, Amanda. The police ended up arresting both Amanda and her boyfriend, Tony, for the fake will that they made. In the end, though, Amanda was given 100 hours of community service as she didn't have such a massive part in the forgery. Her boyfriend, on the other hand, was sentenced to 5 years in jail, as it turned out that it wasn't the first time he had forged a will. As for me, I found a nice little cottage and I am living quite happily. I miss my husband every day, but I do what I can to get by. I know that one day I'll see him again, but until then, I'll try to appreciate every day I have and find the good even in the bad.